Hey, so good morning. So today I'll talk about strength is for service. So I'm just going to share several things na these would seem to be very common sayings, but anyway, let's go through them. Strength is for service. It's not for us to use we're not going to use strength as an excuse to tyrannize others, or when we have advantages, we don't use them to get more benefits than others. The fact that you have a strength, that you have an advantage, means you can do something that others won't, that others can't. So why not do that? why why continue to abuse the advantage that you have? All the more when you have something, an advantage, a strength, a power, then use that for the benefit of those who don't have that. Right? Lead where you are ahead. It's very basic, right? It's very obvious, and yet we miss that. When we are ahead, then we use that to draw others to follow us. Not because of ego, not because we want fans or followers, but because we are pointing somewhere, hopefully in the right direction, right? So we have leaders, we have followers. Maybe it's because the leader is ahead, knowing something that the others still haven't realized. Or maybe there is a talent, a gift, no? Or maybe that person was just in the right place and at the right time, and others are still groping along, looking for a way, and they need a concrete example that someone else is showing, is living out already. So yeah, when we are ahead, we can use that to lead others, or they could just simply follow. No pressure. It's more of, not to force anyone, but to gently draw each other. Yeah, hey, this is a good way. Oh, wait, this is a better way. So yeah, we all just figure it out, and we respect not just our leaders but also ourselves. Maybe you, maybe I am the one which has that potential to be a leader. We just don't know it yet. Maybe we keep on following others when in fact we have a better answer inside of us. Or there is a gift, or there is something that nobody else has. So I've been around, I've been old enough to know that, we're all unique. We have something that others don't have. Each one of us is unique. So that might seem strange, but yeah, we are all unique in our own different ways. So there is something that you can share to the world that nobody else can. So it's up to you to do that. It's vulnerable. It makes us, prone to rejection, of course, if we are not accepted and all that. But the thing is, because we already have that something inside of us, it won't be lost. Whether people agree with us or disagree with us is fine. We already have it, and we're just choosing to share that with others. So whether they choose to join you in your journey, or if they have another way, that's fine as well. We could all actually just follow each other, not to run around in circles, but we can influence each other for better, to be better people. So it's I find that it's a way better world, a richer world, where we all are free to share and lead where we are good at, right? Instead of focusing on what we are bad at or what we are lacking, then focus on what we are good at, and then copy from each other, inspire each other. Isn't that great? So, and it's okay. It's okay to learn something new. It's okay to admit that I'm not good in this area, because that's the first step. And then we look to others who are better than us, and then we learn from them. Yeah, it's all good. As Isn't that better than just keeping on looking at what I'm not good at, feeling miserable, not doing anything about it, just continue complaining about what I don't have, what I'm not, what I'm bad at. And then, and then I die, and then that's it. That's so sad. How come why don't we just look, okay, so these are things that I am good at, that's great, I can share it with others. And the things I'm not so good at, then I look for other people to help me, and then, I'll be better at that. And then we all get better, right? So that's it. um, in science, there's also a term called a gradient. I think that's also used in the arts, but in science, it's moving from higher to lower. So, like if you have two containers and one has more water, it is more natural that it will flow to the one which has less water. Same for air, same for pressure, same for density, right? There's a natural progression from higher to lower. And there's also a saying, right, that we cannot give what we don't have. So, why continue to give good vibes if we don't have any? Why continue to force ourselves to be good if we don't feel like it, right? So we can only give out of excess. In the Bible, we also hear Jesus saying the second most important commandment is to love others as we love ourselves. So there's an equality. We don't just love ourselves, and we don't just love others. It has to be balanced. It has to be equal, because if we're if one is in excess, we'll burn out. If we only love ourselves, if we'll be so self-centered, we won't be able to learn from others, and it's sad. I mean, it might seem happy to be just selfish and self-centered, but we learn nothing new. It's a short circuit. We're just talking to ourselves all the time, and we're not growing, we're stagnating. But when we only love others and forget ourselves, we neglect ourselves, if we only look for others, we will also burn out, we will also wilt, we will also die quickly. Yeah, so each of us is important, and we give value to everyone, including ourselves, including those who are not ourselves. Yeah, so when we are good at a particular area, yeah, going back to the gradient, then it will just follow when we sense that someone needs something and you have that, then it will be natural for us to do that. There will not be any force or any obligation or any compulsion. It will just be natural. And when we cannot help in the way that others need us, then it's also fine, because they'll understand, hopefully. Or if it's us, then if we need something from someone and then they can't give it, it's fine, because they don't have it at that moment. So yeah, so whether we're looking for encouragement, we're looking for resources, yeah, when we are needing material things, spiritual things, emotional things, whatever. Yeah, so it's natural to, well, hopefully it would be natural for us to ask for help when we have something that we don't, when we are looking for something, when there is something we don't need. Sorry, when there is something we need and we don't have, then ask for it. It's fine. It's okay to ask for help. I would rather ask for help and then get it than than to continue being proud and claiming I'm enough when I'm not, right? So it's fine to ask for help. And those who have much, I think they will also be fulfilled more if they share it. Yeah, so that's the gradient from more to less. When you share something, whether it's money, whether it's time, whether it's wisdom, skills, anything, I see that those who have are more fulfilled when they share with those who don't have, or who have less of it, right? We don't often see people who hoard their knowledge to themselves. Well, if they do, then it's fine. Then let's look for someone who has what we need and is also generous in sharing it, right? And then everybody's happy, okay? Yeah, so again, to recap, we have strength is for service. We lead when we're where we are ahead, and there's a gradient or a flow from higher to lower. I remember also, yeah, in Spider-Man, right? Uncle Ben says, with great power comes great responsibility. So we don't use power for our advantage or just to enrich ourselves. There is a responsibility there to use it wisely for the good of all, not just ourselves. Uh, it might seem tricky. I don't know if we will agree on that, but it feels natural to me, yeah, to say that when you have something, it is used not just for yourself but also for others. Let me know what you think about that. If that's, yeah. So, do you agree or disagree with that? Is that just supposed to be for you? Because again, I've noticed with myself and with others, there's much more fulfillment if you share it. If you use it, okay, for your advantage, but not just for you, for others as well. And there's also another story in the Bible about Queen Esther. So she grew up away from the kingdom. She wasn't a queen by birth, but eventually, yeah, she became promoted to queen. So, um, second most powerful, ideally, in a sense, for the entire Persian Empire. And there was a time when she could save her people, but she was hesitant because of the legal restrictions. And then her cousin said, maybe that's the reason, the entire reason why you were queen in the first place. Maybe you were made queen for such a time as this. If you don't help us, then there might be help from other places. But what about you? Yeah. So, whether or not you would feel guilt over helping others or not helping others, I hope we could move past that guilt and whatever motivates you, I suppose. But whether you feel guilty or not, just know that there is more fulfillment in helping others with your advantages, yeah, with your position in life, with whatever you have, with even the timing. Yeah, so just look around. Let's continue to sense, why are we here? Why was I born in this time, in this place, in this season, right? Who are the people around me, and yeah, so what can I do to help them? And also, if I need help, who can I run to? Who can I ask for help? And yeah, let's make the world better by sharing our advantages. So yeah, so that is all for now. Yeah, thank you for listening, and let's continue to lead and inspire others and follow others as well. Yeah, and make the world better by by sharing, by leading, following, influencing, inspiring in our own little ways. So take care and have a great day.